in the suit with no tie. I can be sober, I gotta stay high. Pay me some really count in the drop. Running this special like running your time. Don't worry, baby, I keep you some fire. She needs a burger, she cannot decide.
We're live. We're live. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It's homecoming here at Fairmont Heights High School. Today, the 4-2 Hornets play host to the 2-3 Crossland Cavaliers. It's a beautiful day here at Ralph C. Payton Football Stadium. I'm Joel Deering with one of the greatest play-by-play men in the history of high school football. I'm here with Nicholas Hubbard. All right, Nick, what's your thought about today's game?
Game today. Looks like everybody's pretty hyped for homecoming today, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see Fairmont come out with some aggression today, come out with a little bit more discipline than they did in the last game. So I'm ready to see what they're going to do against this Crossland team. How about you?
Well, I'm excited too. I think today we have to pick up at home what we need to do at home. You know, the last time we were here, we weren't too successful. Well, we were successful against Richard Wright, but we need this win today. This is a league win today, and that's going to be very important to us. And we're going to give you more right after these messages with today's kickoff, and we'll turn it over to Nick, and he'll run the show, and I'll do Cutler. Look forward to that. Here we go. Talk to you soon.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? Oh, my, and the home of the brave.
Yeah, two songs coming up next, real quick.
at the Fairmont Heights, our pleasant touchdown that dancers and ballers shall keep it ringing forever.
And we had just kicked off here at Fairmont Heights, and the kicker just made it just around about the 15-yard line. Crossland has the ball. They're going to start out on offense. Fairmont starts out on defense. Now, from what I know, Coach Ronnie is a very defensive-minded coach. So I know that their defense has to have some kind of discipline in this game. What do you think?
Oh, definitely. Matter of fact, their last ball game at Central, they shut them out. And they've had 3 shutouts this year. And that's going to be the key to the success of this team if they're going to make some noise in the playoffs. But today is going to be a good test for them.
Yes, as Crossland comes out, they're starting under center. I'm pretty sure we're going to expect a run play here, and it's a pitch back. They drop the ball, and it looks like it's going to be a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And not a good way you want to start the ball game.
No, great pursuit by the Fairmont Heights defense. Great pursuit.
Loss of 8 on the play.
Nick, they looked a little bit like me when you dropped that dollar on the way coming in.
I dropped money.
I
if I drop some money, you need to let me know ASAP.
I didn't want to tell you, but I couldn't get it in time. Somebody else picked it up.
That was a good one. All right, looks like the Fairmont Heights defense is going to have a little bit of momentum here. Crossland starts off under center again. Let's see if they do a play action this time. Looks like it is a fullback handoff. He gets just maybe about 1 to 2 yards here. Fairmont is doing a couple substitutions on defense here right now.
I'll tell you one thing, this play here is going to be crucial to Crossland because they're going to give Fairmont great field position should they not get any more yardage than what they've been getting.
I agree. A lot of football teams don't really have a great special team, so, it's going to be very hard to see like where the ball is going to go if they end up punting it.
I think during warm-up I saw their kicker's shoe come off. I don't think that's a good thing if you're going to be punting the ball.
I also did see them miss a couple field goals too, so
we can hope that happens today. We can hope that happens today.
Crossland starts off under center again. They're going to pitch it to the right, and the running back is going to cut to the edge. And Fairmont's going to look to try to trap him. Great group tackling. Great group tackling by Fairmont's defense.
Again, strong pursuit, and good tackling, and that's what they're going to need. So they're going to get the ball in pretty good field position.
Fairmont has very great tackle ethics here. Tackling is a very important part of the game because if you can't make a tackle out in open field, you will have a long game against a team who knows how to run the ball.
Very true, and also who knows how to throw the ball, because we've seen what happens when you don't tackle well. Raynard's going to be back to receive the kick. He's got some good speed, so hopefully they kick it to him.
Crossland is lining up for the punt. Fairmont has 2 receivers in the back to receive the punt. We'll be right back after this break. Fairmont is taking a timeout.
I guess they want to make some changes and make sure everybody's set where they needed. Maybe they didn't have the right personnel in, so we'll see.
Sacrifice. It means being tired is not an option. It takes focus. It takes determination. Being a Hornet means you go the extra mile, and then a little bit more. It means you persevere through your problems no matter the circumstances. It means you keep your head held high through the storm. It means that when you're a part of the hive, you no longer walk alone. You walk into battle with your brothers and sisters, ready to show Hornet pride. Because once you're a Hornet, you're always a Hornet.
And we are back. Crossland hikes the ball for the punt. High snap. Tries to get the punt off. Oh, and the punt really goes
nowhere. Like it may have been partially
It's tipped. Maybe to about the 42-yard line before picked up by Crossland.
Okay, so
great field position.
Here's my question. Why did he touch the ball? Why did he down the ball? The ball was going towards... I'm not mad at him, though.
Crossland on the 35.
So Crossland start backs on offense. What happened was there was a penalty on the play. It was roughing the kicker. That's not how you want to start off, Fairmont.
No, it definitely isn't.
And Crossland's going to run another fullback dive. They're not really getting that much yardage on those kind of plays, so they're going to have to switch it up on offense a little bit.
And I'll tell you one thing, they also need to make sure that they don't commit too many of those fouls, because the last thing you want to have happen is your defense to be on the field too long.
Exactly. If your defense is on the field too long, that means your defense will be tired, and this will be a long game if they can't, wipe up those simple mistakes.
Amen.
Crossland comes out of the huddle, still staying under the center. Crossland hikes the ball. It's going to be another handoff down the middle, but gets nowhere. Fairmont is doing very good with stopping the run here.
Yes, it's a great start. Great start.
Brings up 3rd and long.
Third down for Crossland here. They should try to attempt to throw the ball to see how Fairmont is doing on their pass defense.
Well, the one thing it looks like is that the defensive line is getting penetration, so they may be a little worried about that. They don't want to have a possible turnover, but we'll see. They're bringing a new player in. They're bringing in, coming from the sideline is Baldwin, their backup quarterback, so we'll see what happens.
From watching Fairmont against Richard Wright, they had a little bit of trouble stopping the pass over the middle, so I want to see how they're going to adjust here if they do pass the ball. Crossland starting under the center again. Flag on the play.
Yeah, delay a game. Too much time.
Delay a game on Crossland. That's going to set them back and make it even harder to get the first down. A little miscommunication from the coach and the players on Crossland.
Okay, let's see what they do here now.
Super long.
I think you'll probably see something like a draw or nothing. They're not going to do anything crazy here, I don't think.
Let's see if Crossland plays it safe, or let's see if they try to pick up the first down. Crossland starting under center again. They hike the ball. Quarterback looks back for a pass. Looks like he's going to get sacked. Came in by Fairmont Heights for the sack.
Yeah, we just talked about that, didn't we, a couple seconds ago, about the penetration of that defensive line. Well, I guess he wished he had done a draw now. But it'll be 4th down. Hopefully we won't rough the kicker this time.
That snap was a little bit high on that last punt, so I kind of get where the Fairmont players were coming from with trying to get to the guy before he caught the ball. But just a lack of discipline on that play, kind of.
Delonte Raynor is still back.
They hike the punt. Kicks it off this time. Nice high punt. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds, though. Just around the 50-yard line.
It was
the ball on offense.
Yeah, it's about a 10-yard punt. I guess that's not quite a coffin corner. That's Carlin was easy in the end zone. I can't tell you where that ball was.
For Crossland.
Fairmont starting off in shotgun on offense.
Bell has done a good job this year of running this offense, moving his feet, making good decisions.
Hike the ball.
Quick on the cross, but
ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass. But I kind of like to see Fairmont start out with the pass. I guess they're trying to attack this defense to see where they can, get off at on them.
Yeah, but it looked like he telegraphed that. It looked like he looked at Delonte Raynor the entire time, and the defense was able to get a hand on it. Maybe if he had looked the opposite way and then gone back, he would have been able to complete that.
Fairmont starting off in shotgun again on offense. You're going to go a handoff to number 5. He gets maybe about 1 to 2 yards on that play.
Gain on the play. 3rd and 8 for the Hornets.
All right, let's see where they're going to do now. But I think they probably will. I'm looking for something across the middle. You know, they can hit their tight end. They may be able to get this because they've gone outside a couple of times. Let's see what happens here.
Fairmont coming out in the shotgun again. Looks like it's a fake the handoff. Steps up in the pocket and just missed the number 1 wide receiver across the middle. Fairmont is going to come out to punt the ball. Not a good way you want to start off on offense for Fairmont.
No, that's kind of slow. That's a kind of slow start. So now that hopefully they can get them back.
Fairmont is going to line up for the punt here. Kind of low snap, punts the ball off. Number 3 is back to receive for Crossland. He catches it, misses 1 tackle, misses about 2. Gets scrambled around the 27-yard line. He's going to receive the ball on offense.
Yeah, they have to do a much better job of coverage on that. They gave up a little too many yards.
Crossland comes back out on offense. Looks like they're going to start in shotgun for the first time during this game. Guy comes in motion for Crossland. It's going to be a run and
Good
tackled
defense.
just at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle by Fairmont Heights and great read by that linebacker too to see that running back was going to get the ball.
They're reading. The defensive line is doing a great job of reading what they're doing. It looks like for every move they make, Fairmont Heights defense has a plan to stop it, and that's a good start.
Yes, defensive-wise, Fairmont is killing this game. I want to see them to come out with a little bit more firepower on the offense. Crossland comes out in shotgun again. Man comes in motion. Quarterback is going to take it this time, and he's going to maybe get about a yard on that play. Tries to cut to the outside on there, but the defense had very good edge containment on that one.
Great pursuit. Again, great pursuit. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 9.
Crossland's going to come out in a shotgun again. They hike the ball. Quarterback drops back the pass, steps up in the pocket, still looking for somebody to throw it to, has a man deep, and the ball just missed him. The wide receiver couldn't get his head turned quick enough to get the ball. The ball was catchable. Kind of blown coverage by Fairmont a little bit. The guy did get beat, but the defense called a break on that.
Yes, Fairmont Heights was very fortunate that didn't get completed because it looked like he had a lane to catch the ball if it had been thrown properly.
Crossland is going to come out for the punt, and Fairmont's going to receive the ball. Kind of snap to the right a little bit. They punt it off. Great punt. Fairmont's going to try to receive it. Makes one guy miss and gets tripped up around the 35-yard line, 36, 37 maybe. Fairmont's going to come out under center, hand the ball to number 5.
Hand off to Selman.
Gets about 5 yards on that play. Good pickup.
Pick up a 5 on
That's
the
one thing.
play.
Selman has done a great job of running the ball for them this season. He's been at times almost unstoppable.
He's a very well-built running back. His build is pretty tall and pretty wide for him to be a running back. His speed is very great to cut up the middle or hit the edge. He's a very great running
Put
back.
up the tent thing. You're going to break it.
They start on the center again. They're going to run the ball to number 5. He's going to cut to the edge with a stiff arm and gets tackled at the maybe behind the line. Maybe they lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. It's starting to
Brings up
get,
3rd and 8 for the Hornets.
starting to get dark. Did you pay the lighting bill? We haven't turned the lights on yet.
I think I forgot.
I hope you didn't.
It is a little windy, so we're going to see if they're at least going to attempt any passing plays with the wind blowing like this.
Here's where Selman has to step up and get those holes so that they can make up for that.
They hike the ball in shotgun. Number 5's going to cut to the edge. He has room to run
And
and
off to
gets stopped
Selman.
just short of the first down. Maybe around 4th and 1 or 4th and 2.
Yep.
Do you think they
4th
should
and
go
2
for it
for
here,
the
or do you think they
Hornets.
should just play it safe and punt the ball off?
I think they ought to punt the ball.
Offense stays on the field.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. This is a very bold move by Coach Ronnie, but I think he has that faith in his offense to pick up that first down.
And that's why Coach Ronnie makes the big bucks.
Fairmont starting off in shotgun again. We may be looking at a run here. Quarterback looks to throw it, but gets in a couple lanes. Look like he just about gets the first down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he gets the first down and then some more.
Well, that was that. You know what that looked like? That looked like when we went to that restaurant and you told me that they were having all you can eat. You remember how I kept pushing through all them people to get up to the front of the line?
Oh, yeah.
That made me happy.
I could tell you wanted some food, man. I wasn't going to get in between you and that plate that you were trying to get to.
And I appreciate that.
Great call by Coach Rodney. Fairmont's going to come out on offense, staying in that shotgun formation with 2 backs.
You know, the short passing game could probably work here, though.
Quarterback hikes the ball, looks to throw it, throws it deep, man in double coverage. Kind of a bad throw and kind of a bad read there. Guy was double coverage back there. Do you think the wind played a factor in that ball being short, or you think that was just short arm by the quarterback?
I think the wind had a lot to do with that. Yeah, the wind caught that a little bit. But he did have 2 people around him, too, so, you know, that may have been a benefit.
Second down here for Fairmont. They're going to start in shotgun again, hand it off, and number 5 is going to get stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. You lose about 3 to 4 yards there on that one.
So it looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 13, 14.
Timeout Fairmont Heights. We'll be back after this break.
You know what? And we are back.
Score is still 0-0. Nobody has been able to put up any points. Fairmont starts out in shotgun. Number 2 comes in motion to a trips right. Quarterback drops out of the pocket, rolls right, has a man, but just misses him on the sideline.
Yeah, the ball was thrown out of bounds. He didn't have a prayer of getting that one.
4th and long for Fairmont. They're going to bring out the punt team.
Let's see if the Hornets defense can make a play here, the special teams, see what they'll do. I'm certain he's not going to go for this 4th down.
So far, Fairmont has not had any luck passing the ball on offense. Running the ball, they've got just a few chunks of yards, but not able to get the job done to get into the end zone. Fairmont is lining up for the punt here. Crossland with two receivers in the back to receive the ball. They just flicked the punt off.
I don't think I've ever seen a squib punt
have
before.
Decent yardage here.
Crossland's ball on the 42-yard line.
I don't think I've ever seen a squib punt before.
Me either. I mean, that was kind of new to me.
Yeah.
I think that snap was maybe just a little bit shorter. He was just trying to get the ball off very fast.
Or maybe the wind blew the ball when he tossed it getting ready to throw his foot and moved it out of the way.
I think the wind is a special guest here today because nobody was expecting him to come today. Unless you read the weather.
That's right. Well, now Crossland is in the field position on the side of Fairmont for the first time all day. Let's see what they do.
Crossland starts out in shotgun here. Quarterback snaps the ball, fakes the hand. Oh, he actually does hand it off. Number 4 is going to get very good yardage on that one. Maybe gets to about the 45-yard, the 35-yard line. My fault. The 35-yard line. That's probably the biggest chunk of yards they got all game.
That's true. That's the first time they didn't really plug the hole for him. Fairmont Heights needs a turnover here.
If they get a turnover here, that'll be a big momentum boost for Fairmont. And that is the end of the first quarter, and the score is 0-0. We'll be back after this.
We are the proud scholars of Fairmont Heights High. We believe hard work will change our lives. We will come to school, participate, and do our best. If we fall, we'll persevere and work harder for success. Our actions and behavior reflect our community, so we must become productive members of society. Today, we make the choice to see. We are the best scholars in the DMV.
Why should you be a Hornet? It's not because we're good at what we do or that we are a tough football team. No. It's because once you're a Hornet, you're always a Hornet. And on that field, your brothers have your back through pain, struggle, and victory.
What it really means to live life golden.
Let's go, Hornets! Started. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
And we are back. Here starting the second quarter off. Crossland is going to come out in shotgun, man in motion. Looks like it's going to be a false start on the offense. And that's going to send Crossland back a few yards.
That's a good thing for Fairmont. I know they're happy for that.
I really like the new uniforms the cheerleaders are wearing. They're wearing plastic bags. I think it's pretty fashionable.
Well, you know, those are the official plastic bags of the Fairmont Heights cheerleading team. Matter of fact, I'm certain you could probably purchase those on the website today.
I have to check that one out.
I'm not sure if they have a bag that will fit me, though.
So Crossland comes out of the huddle. in the shotgun formation. Looks like they may try to pass the ball here. And they're going to do a wide receiver screen, and they tackle him right at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle by Fairmont Heights.
Excellent defense.
Excellent defense.
I'm loving the way the Fairmont defense is getting after the ball. No matter where the ball's going, everybody's going to where the spot of the ball is.
That's an excellent point. Excellent point. You know, they're playing with passion, and homecoming, that's when you're supposed to do that, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure everybody wasn't expecting homecoming to be this dark.
Yeah. Speaking of dark, we need some lights. Maybe we ought to get our cars. We can move it out here at the end of the halftime. We can have our car lights lined up around the side, and it might help out some.
Crossland comes out in shotgun formation with a twin setup.
Uh-oh.
The snap was bobbled. And that's going to send Crossland back again, and it's going to make it 4th and long.
Miscommunication between the center and the quarterback.
We're thankful for that, aren't we? Thankful for that turnover, almost.
A lot of mistakes done on this drive by Crossland. And the punt goes high in the air.
Yeah.
And Fairmont is going to receive the ball on the 45-yard line. Let's see if this offense can make up for the mistakes.
45-yard line.
Fairmont coming out on offense, starting under center. Looks like a wishbone formation. You don't really see this formation often, but they hand the ball off, and number 5 is going to get about 3-4 yards up the middle.
I think they'll probably go no huddle. They're trying to get, at least I would, before all the storm truly gets in here, but maybe not.
Fairmont is coming out in a formation you don't see very often, and the quarterback's going to take the ball, get around the edge, and maybe get 1 to 2 yards on that one.
Yeah, Bell will get about 2 yards on that. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairmont is playing it fast, but they're also playing it safe on this drive.
Yeah. Nobody wants to make that killing mistake.
Fairmont coming out of the huddle, staying in that formation. Snap the ball, and the quarterback just drops the snap. He's going to try to make some yards out of nothing, and he's going to get a 1st down and some change. Gets to about the 35-yard line.
Robert Bell Jr., a.k.a. Houdini. Just that magical move and how he disappeared, and just next thing you know it, he's down the field.
He made up for that fumbled snap and turned that into a good chunk of yardage to put Fairmont almost in the field goal range.
I think they'd like to get 6. Because after watching that kicker, I'm not sure what they may get.
Fairmont comes under center here, hands the ball off, and number 5 is going to miss a tackle, breaks 2 tackles, makes 1 guy miss, and gets another first down here. Fairmont is getting some good momentum here on this run game.
Yeah. Selman's picking it up and laying them down. They're having a hard time tackling them. I guess it is getting kind of wet out there.
First and 10 on the 21-yard line.
Fairmont comes out to get ready. They got the ball at the 21-yard line. They really want to make this drive turn into 6 points here.
Very, very true, Nick. Very true. The way Selman's running the ball, I look for another handoff. There it is. Toss.
Want to pitch it to number 5.
And off to Selman.
Maybe get about 2 to 3 yards on that one. Second down, Fairmont.
Pick up a 3 on the play. Here we go, Hornets.
The crowd is getting hyped for Fairmont to turn this drive into 6. And there's going to be a timeout here. And we'll be right back after the break. Score 0-0. Fairmont is in position to score a touchdown.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn me, butter. You taking off.
And we are back after the break, and Fairmont's offense comes out, pitches it to a running back, and he gets nowhere on that one. Loses about 3 to 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage on that one. Not how you want to start after that timeout.
So it looks like we will have a long third down here.
Come out in an empty formation with the trips left. Hike the ball. They're going to look back to pass. Quarterback's going to step up in the pocket. Flag on the play, but number 7 is going to get a good chunk of yardage. Cuts it inside, cuts it outside, and gets tackled and tripped up right around the 5-yard line. This flag may be coming back, but we'll see on what the call is.
That strange suspicion is probably going to be holding, but we'll find out. And that's exactly what it is.
That will be holding on the offense, and that will be coming back.
Both fouls are against the Hornets.
They had a couple of penalties, and they decided to take the 15-yard holding penalty, which puts them way back. Nick,
that's way back from where the 20-yard line is.
Yeah.
So it is third down and very long here for Fairmont.
They're down about a mile.
Looks like they're going to pass it here. If not, maybe end it with a run to play it safe, but I will go for a pass here. Fairmont's going to come out of here in shotgun. Hike the ball, look back to throw. Great protection. Throws it deep. And looks like a no call here.
Yeah, it looked like he had 3 or 4 people around him.
3 or 4 men around him. Pass was incomplete. And the punt team is going to come out to give Crossland the ball.
So now it looks like they should be able to back them up, really back in their end, close to their end zone. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully you can get this punt off. Remember what happened the last time.
On that drive, I'm pretty sure the defense got good enough rest on that one. But let's see if they relax, if they're too relaxed to come out.
That's an excellent point, Nick. Oh, that's much better.
Punt off, and it's going to end off in end zone. And Crossland received the ball on the 20-yard line.
Yes.
Crossland's going to come out in shotgun here, man in motion. Low snap, quarterback looks like to throw it, looks the other way, running back catches it, but gets nowhere on that one.
Yes, excellent. They smelled that out pretty good.
For the catch of a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Cavaliers.
Crossland comes out, staying in shotgun formation with twins on each side. Quarterback low snap, hands the ball off, and gets tackled. Picks up about 3 to 4 yards on that one. He could have broke loose on that one, but Fairmont was able to get the stop right there.
Jonathan Lamb with the tackle.
The defense has been the best asset to them today.
3rd and long for the Cavaliers.
And all these runs are definitely keeping the clock moving.
Crossland comes out in a twins formation, man in motion. We've seen this before. Hands it off, but read perfectly by the Fairmont defense. He gets tackled way beyond the line of scrimmage. Great defense by Fairmont.
Yes, 4th down, they're going to have to punt.
Minutes to the half.
So it's about 4 minutes before halftime.
Looks like it is starting to rain now, which means it's going to be a little trouble passing the ball now.
Very true.
Thank you, band.
Fairmont lining up for the punt. High snap. And looks like they got a hand on the punt. And number 4, Robert Bell, picks it up and just picks it up with about 2 to 3 yards on that one.
Looks like they're going to have it around the 20.
First and 10 on the 18.
Fairmont comes up on offense under center, hands the ball off to number 5 with a run over the middle. Gets about maybe 1 to 2 yards on that play.
Be about 2nd and 8. You know, all these runs should probably set up that play action. You know, fake run and have somebody, hopefully, some of the defenders will be playing up and somebody can beat somebody long.
I agree. That's a very good scheme. Fairmont hikes the ball, pitch to the left. Number 13 is going to get over on the edge and makes one tackle and gets it on the end zone, but there's a flag on the play.
Radar in for the score. Flags on the play.
Oh no, let's hope it isn't another hold. Let's see.
Looks like
holding against Fairmont.
On Fairmont again. These holding calls are very annoying for Fairmont right now. I'm pretty sure I know how Coach Rodney feels about that.
Well, I know right now no. I know he's not very happy.
Penalties against the Hornets.
They might as well go back with that same play. Haven't stopped it but once.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout here, and we'll be back after the break. Score still 0-0.
That's going to be Crossland's first, I believe.
We are the proud scholars of Fairmont Heights High. We believe hard work will change our lives. We will come to school, participate, and do our best. If we fall, we'll persevere and work harder for success. Our actions and behavior reflect our community, so we must become productive members of society. Today, we make the choice to see. We are the best scholars in the DMV.
Why should you be a Hornet? It's not because we're good at what we do or that we are a tough football team. No. It's because once you're a Hornet, you're always a Hornet. And on that field, your brothers have your back through pain, struggle, and victory.
What it really means to live life golden.
Let's go, Hornets! Started. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started. Damn me, butter. You taking off.
We are the proud scholars of Fairmont Heights High. We believe hard work will change our lives. We will come to school, participate, and do our best. If we fall, we'll persevere and work harder for success. Our actions and behavior reflect our community, so we must become productive members of society. Today, we make the choice to see. We are the best scholars in the DMV.
Why should you be a Hornet? It's not because we're good at what we do or that we are a tough football team. No. It's because once you're a Hornet, you're always a Hornet. And on that field, your brothers have your back through pain, struggle, and victory.
What it really means to live life golden.
Let's go, Hornets! Started.
Zombie on the track.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom. Scooch. Drop top. Whiz up. Yeah. Hey, you get the bag and fumble it. I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a in it. Lil' mama and she gon' for bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the dope in the stash. In Italy, got too far, they DM me. It's a rolling, not a stop. Watch, don't never stop. This the flow that got the block hot, got super hot. Ay, give me my respect, give me my respect. I just took it left like on ambidex.
What does it take to be a Hornet? Being a Hornet takes pride. It takes passion. It takes hard work. It takes dedication. It takes blood, sweat, and tears. Being a Hornet takes heart. It means you hold yourself accountable for your mistakes. It means you make up for it on the next play. It takes sacrifice. It means being tired is not an option. It takes focus. It takes determination. Being a Hornet means you go the extra mile, and then a little bit more. It means you persevere through your problems no matter the circumstances. It means you keep your head held high through the storm. It means that when you're a part of the hive, you no longer walk alone. You walk into battle with your brothers and sisters, ready to show Hornet pride. Because once you're a Hornet, you're always a Hornet.
Damn me, brother. You taking off.
I would have slept better if Hosky hadn't been slinging so much over here.
With great success after that run play. I wouldn't be surprised if they run it here again, and they do. And number 5 is going to take it. He's going up the middle, and he's going to score.
Oh yeah, that was a big play. Let's see if they go for 2. It looks like that's what they're gonna. Looks like they're gonna go for 2, Nick.
Looks like Fairmont's gonna go for that 2-point conversion. Starting under center here. Drop back, they're going to hand it off to number 5 again. He's going to get in for the 2-point conversion. 8-0 Fairmont Heights.
Someone is a man amongst boys out there.
And Fairmont will kick off the Crossland. We'll be back after the break. 8-0 Fairmont Heights.
Damn, you butter. You taking off.
Fairmont kicks it off. Number 3 has some trouble picking it up, and they're going to tackle him. Looks like number 3 ran into his own man there. Gets him maybe about the 28-yard line.
That was a good tackle. We're probably about. Looks like we could be close to ending the first half.
You can tell Crossland is going to try to go for something here to try to put up some kind of points before the half here.
Well, let's hope the defense keeps playing like they're playing. It could make life a little difficult for Crossland.
Looks like Fairmont's going to place their safeties back a little deeper than usual. Try to give them some deep protection from the deep pass.
I hope it's better than what the football team did against New Orleans on Sunday.
Well, I can't really speak much on the football team. I'm a Patriots fan, so I can only
I
say
can.
so much.
I can. I hadn't seen it play that bad since CYO.
Crossland comes out here in shotgun, looks back to pass, has great protection, steps up in the pocket, but he's going to get sacked in the backfield. Great sack by Fairmont Heights.
Good job. Keep the clock running.
Great protection by the DBs for Fairmont. Crossland coming out of the huddle. Looks like they're going to stay in that shotgun formation.
They've taken a timeout, Crossland has.
Looks like it's a timeout on Crossland's end. We'll be back after the break.
He taking off.
And we are back here. Man comes in motion under center for Crossland. Hike the ball. Fake the run. Play action. Quarterback rolls out. He's
nice tackle.
Tackled behind where the ball was placed.
He lost another 5 yards.
Everything Crossland is trying isn't working here on that Fairmont defense. And Crossland is going to burn another timeout here.
Okay, it's huh? It looks like we took a timeout.
Damn me, butter. You taking off. Damn me, butter. You taking off. Damn me, butter. You taking off.
everyone. Welcome back. We are back. Fairmont Heights is up after halftime, 8-0. They'll be receiving the ball on offense. Let's see if Fairmont can turn this drive into some points.
That's a short one
here. He's going to get much needed yardage for Fairmont here. Number 9 is going to cut to the edge. He's going to get tripped up after the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice run. Real nice run. Great field position. Nick, I think they're going to throw this first pass here.
Fairmont comes out under center, hands it off.
Selman.
Number 5 is going to rough his way to about 3 to 4 yards on that one.
Pick up a
very nice. I thought it was going to get more than what they got.
Now, what do you think the adjustments were after halftime for this team?
Well, for one thing, the offense has to be more precise. Defense, I don't think there's a whole lot of adjustments need to be done for defense.
I completely don't agree on that one. I think the offense is going to come out with more firepower this time. Is they come out with a fullback dive, gets nowhere on that one. Maybe a pickup of 1, maybe not. Third down, Fairmont.
It's going to be a long third down here, so. You know, the one thing about it is they're having a tough time handling Bell, so watch for him to do a rollout here.
Third and 7 here for Fairmont. Starting under center, fakes the handoff. Looks like he's going to get wrapped up, and that pushes them back maybe about 4 yards.
He was under center. I don't understand what's going on with that.
The punt team is coming out on the field here for Fairmont.
Now they're going to punt. Hopefully they can get another good kickoff.
A little drizzle out here today that can also play a factor on throwing the ball as well too in this game.
That's a good point. Oh, there's another onside kick.
Covered. Looks like there was a fumble on the play, and Fairmont saying that they have it. That was actually kind of a funny situation. The Crossland player caught the ball, and when you catch the ball when you're receiving on a punt, you're supposed to return. He just caught it and stood there.
Yeah, because he was standing there and the ball was so low and went so short, he was like, have they kicked it yet? And I guess they figured out that they had. And he was getting all that attention.
Crossland's going to take the ball on offense here.
Let's see if the defense is ready to play.
Crossland is starting out under center for this first drive after half. And there will be a flag on the play. Too many men on the field. Crossland is going to have to back it up.
Yeah, you know. Somebody didn't get the memo. Somehow somebody was supposed to say, wait a minute. You don't go out there right now. They need to get like numbers 1, 2, 3 all the way to 11. So if 12 on the field, then he know he ain't supposed to be there. What do you think, Nick?
I think somebody had one too many rows there.
Good point. Good point.
Guy comes in motion for Crossland. They get set for the snap. Handoff. Guy bounces off another defensive player. He gets tackled, gets nowhere on that one. Second down, Crossland.
Looks like he didn't get any yardage on that.
Looks like a bag of Cheetos made its way onto the field. It's getting more yards than Crossland here on this one.
That's pretty good. I like that one.
Crossland starts on the center. Will hand the ball off to the, and they would completely faked out the Fairmont defense. And he's off to the races. Looks like he can go all the way. He gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crossland.
Is on the play.
Looks like they may be bringing that back.
There is a flag on the play here for Crossland, so this one may be coming back. I wonder if Fairmont can get bailed out for this flag. It looks like they will.
Yeah, it looks like quarterback Darwin is not happy with that. Oh, it was a hold.
That was holding on Crossland. And that touchdown is coming back. Fairmont completely bailed out by that call.
You're not kidding on that. He could have kept running all the way down Martin Luther King Highway as long as he was. But now the situation's a little better off for Fairmont. So let's go, fellas. Let's see what you can do here. Would you run that same play again?
Not if Fairmont's going to expect it, because their defense has picked up on everything Crossland has done. And they tried to run it again, but the quarterback keeps it this time, and he goes nowhere.
Yeah,
third
absolutely
down,
nowhere.
Fairmont. Great tackle there.
Excellent tackle. The one good thing about all these running plays is
Third and long for Crossland.
the clock keeps running, even though we can't tell you what time it is on it.
They forgot to build the scoreboard.
Yeah, somehow, some way, our scoreboard has not quite made it with us here today. But we do know it's 8-0 Fairmont Heights.
Yes, it is. And Crossland comes out in shotgun this time with twins. And quarterback rolls out immediately after the snap, tries to get to the edge, but he's going to get stuffed behind the line. Fourth down, Crossland. Fairmont will be receiving the punt.
They should get very good field position. Hopefully there's no penalty.
Loss of 9.
The drizzle still hasn't let up yet, so we'll see if Fairmont will continue to run the ball or try to do some kind of trickery here.
I don't know about trickery.
Michael Breedlow then.
Let's see if they can get a good rush on this kicker.
Snap is off. Crossland gets the punt away. Ball lands just around the
They got a good roll there.
37, 38 yard line.
Diamonds in my necklace. Everything I do impressive. Always in my best fit. I don't need a press kit.
Fairmont comes out on offense. Coming out in shotgun formation. Like they have a trips left. Guy comes in motion to come into the backfield to join the quarterback. Fake the handoff. Quarterback looks like he fumbled it, but was able to recover it.
Well, they're very fortunate for that.
And that's going to take Fairmont Heights back a little bit. Second down for the Hornets offense.
I wonder if that ball is wet. Looks like the rain is...
Especially on wet turf, it does not play out.
Yeah.
Looks like they're staying in the same formation this time. They take the ball. Looks like it's going to be a wide receiver screen. Tries to make a couple guys miss, but gets wrapped up. Barely makes it towards the line of scrimmage.
Third down.
Fairmont comes out again, shotgun, drops back to pass, throws it deep. He has a man, and incomplete. I'm not sure if he was able to have his hands on that one. But so far, the passing game has not played into the Hornets' favor.
No, not today. Not today.
It'll be fourth down, and Fairmont will punt the ball to Crossland.
Yeah, you need to release that a little bit earlier. Looks like they're getting ready to punt again.
Quarterback kind of threw that one a little bit short. Fairmont looking to snap the ball. Muffled the punt.
Well, I tell you one thing.
Really went nowhere.
Those punts are not a thing of beauty, are they? Be honest, Nick, they probably ought to start going for it on fourth down because those punts are benefiting Crossland more than it's benefiting them.
And a missed tackle in the backfield, but still only gets towards the line of scrimmage on that run here.
Yeah, they got 14 on that. Yeah, they got 14, Nick.
Special teams has not been pretty good today.
They definitely haven't been special.
Crossland has excellent field position here because of that muffled punt.
It's up to the defense to stand up to the test again.
Crossland coming out in that shotgun formation. They're going to hand the ball off and tries to rough it up the middle a little bit. Gets maybe about 3 to 4 yards on that one. Third down.
Good stop. It seems like the rain is coming down even heavier now.
Yeah, but it's going to make that ball a little bit harder to grip, too.
You're right on that.
Crossland hikes the ball, looks to throw, has nowhere to throw it to. He's going to try to scramble. He's going to try to cut to the edge, but great
good hit
by Fairmont to throw it into the backfield. Fourth down by Crossland.
It's going to be fourth down.
I think Crossland's going to go for it here, just like you mentioned earlier. They're coming out in that shotgun formation. This looks like it's going to be a pass.
Yeah, that's a smart move for them.
And quarterback rolls out immediately. He almost trips up in the backfield. He throws it into the end zone and almost just slipped the fingers of one of the Hornets DBs.
And just slipped the fingers of one of Crossland's wide receivers.
This your boy D-Lo, Bob King, and I'm about to deal with something new for y'all. You know, everybody dance, they do their thing, but this that bitch, you can't do it like me. Let's go like ooh, ooh, hey, hey, turn up, ooh, ooh, hey, hey, turn up, ooh, ooh, hey, hey, turn up, ooh, ooh, nothing makes me turn the heat. Can't whip like me, can't really rock like me, can't sexy walk like me, can't hit the corner like me, hey, bitch can't drop like me, can't hit the folks like me, can't name like me, can't deal a shuffle like me, like, no, bitch can't do it like me, bitch can't do it like me.
Fairmont comes out on offense after the turnover on downs forced by their defense.
Tell you one thing, I keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
Try to attack that edge on the running game. Fairmont's going to come under center here, hands it off. It's a good chunk of yards there for that running back. Gets about 5 yards on that play.
Yeah, Selman's really doing a great job of running that ball. That offensive line's putting some holes for him. He's going through there.
Fairmont back under center. Hands the ball off, going to try to run to the edge. He's going to pick up the first down and tries to bundle his way forward.
Selman, another good job.
Selman.
Keep the ball on the ground and keep the clock moving.
A new fresh set of downs here for Fairmont. Starting under the center here. Quarterback pitches it to the right. Going to cut around to the edge. Looked like that could have been a face mask on the play, but a ref throws the flag a little late. Looks like a very, it's a face mask.
Let's see, it was kind of late. Better late than never.
And that's going to give the Hornets a much-needed boost in yards on the offense.
First down, Hornets.
All right. All right, guess they're going to get the ball to Selman again. That'd be a great idea.
They drop back for another run here. He's going to get another good chunk of yardage, maybe about 4 to 5 yards on that run.
Selman's coming back in.
Fairmont getting a much-needed boost on the ground game. They're going to hang off to the fullback. Yeah. Looks like it was a fumble on the play.
Let's see. Waiting for the officials.
Looks like Fairmont is going to keep it. The fullback dive has not worked successfully for the Fairmont Heights offense.
That's a good point. It hasn't worked all day.
End of the third quarter with your Hornets 8.
At the end of the third quarter, we'll be back after the break. You know what? Fairmont coming out of the break here. 3rd and 6. Fairmont starting under the center. Pitch it, and he picked
my! Is that fortunate or what? Call that luck.
That really goes nowhere. 4th down.
They need to go for it.
And Fairmont's going to go for it here. I think one of the most saddest parts of this game is that I have to go to my car in the rain.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to your hair. It's going to be a mess. You better get that beautician appointment.
Fairmont pitching out again.
There's Delonte Rayner.
He gets tripped up.
Yeah.
Turnover on downs. Crossland receives the ball on offense. Just around the 46-yard line.
I don't know with this weather if you're going to be able to make that pitch and that long run out there.
It's enough for a first down.
Especially with the turf being wet, too, it's going to be very hard to kind of grip onto that material.
Exactly.
Crossland starting under center. We're going to be expecting a lot of running plays from here on out. And they're pitching it to the right, trying to cut it out to the edge. He's going to get tackled out of bounds, maybe just a yard of about 2 or 3.
still, even now that we're in the fourth quarter, the pursuit is still there, and that's very important if Fairmont's going to win this game.
Yes, they cannot let up in this game.
You're not kidding.
Crossland starting under center here. Fakes the pitch to the right. And a great read by the D in there.
Yeah, that quarterback keeper. That's right.
Stop for the Hornets.
He did not go for that fake pitch.
Yeah. Had they gone for it, he'd be still running.
Third down here for Crossland. They hike the ball, like back the pass, throws it deep, and doesn't have a man anywhere near where he threw that.
Yeah, that was Delonte Rayner. They had a shot at it. Let's be honest, though, he was open. The Fairmont defender right in his hands, but he threw it a little too hard for him.
Looks like Crossland's going to punt here after a series of going for it on fourth down between these two.
You're noticing that they're going to punt because, honestly, the way that Fairmont's moving the ball, Fairmont Heights moving the ball, it's probably the best move they could do.
Crossland kicks it off. Too short of a kick to return. And the ball rolls its way to about the 20-yard line. Fairmont receives the ball here on offense. Coming out in shotgun. Kind of low snap. Hands it off. Tries to run to the edge, but gets wrapped up. It's like a loss of a yard or two.
Yeah. The one positive is the clock keeps running.
I think at this point, Coach Rodney just trying to get this win and just get out of here.
Oh, yeah. They have to protect the ball.
Starting under center here. It's like it's a running play. He's going to cut up the middle. He's going to get a good chunk of yardage. Maybe just a yard or two short of the first down, but that was a good chunk of yardage there on that play.
Yeah, excellent hold. Excellent hold by the offensive line.
Great read by the running back, too.
Yes, sir.
So third down here for the Hornets. They're going to run the ball again. He's going to try to cut it to the left, but he doesn't quite get there. 4th down for the Hornets. What do you think they're going to do here?
They better go for it. I know one thing. Yeah, they better go for it. I don't know if I'd bring that kicker out again today. It's not his day.
And Fairmont's going to take a timeout here.
Yeah.
Damn you, butter. You taking off.
Going to try to do a fake punt formation.
First
Think
down,
first
Hornets.
down. Great pickup there.
Yeah, you can't beat that kind of offensive line play right there. Keep it on the ground. Keep the clock going.
Coming out in that same formation, they're going to run the ball again, and number 9's going to muscle his way. But was that a fumble? Looks like there was a fumble on the play. Fairmont was able to pick it up. Fairmont was able to recover their own fumble. That's not the only fumble that they have recovered today.
No, they have been very fortunate. Very fortunate. Keep the ball protected and keep it running.
Second and maybe 4 for the Hornets offense. Starting out in shotgun, man coming in motion. Snap the ball, look back to throw. Looks like the wire just out of bounds. And that's going to stop the clock here.
I guess he was trying to surprise him. You're running the ball, but I guess, you got to take your shots, right?
That was a risky call, but the key is just to keep the clock moving, keep the ball on the ground here. It's not the best weather to be throwing the ball at all.
Excellent point, Nick.
Looks like
go.
Fairmont was able to get that defensive illegal motion to pick up that first down. Great discipline by the Fairmont offense.
First down, Hornets.
Well, we want to personally thank him for jumping off sides so that this drive can continue. Matter of fact, anybody want to open up a GoFundMe page? Well, maybe not.
This is a new fresh set of downs for Fairmont. We'll hike the ball. They're going to run it. Number 5 is going to hurdle over man, runs over a guy, and gets halfway to the first down.
Selman just trucked that young man. You'll see him when he wake up in the middle of the night. You'll see him, Selman, still running over him.
That was a great hit by the running back. Right
Somebody
there.
might be saying
that linebacker's going to remember that one.
Keep it on the ground. Keep it rolling.
Fairmont snaps the ball. Quarterback rolls out the pocket, and it's going to be intercepted. What a turn of events right there.
Yeah.
I would have just kept the ball.
We've been talking about it.
Down.
We've been talking about it.
But now Crossland receives the ball around midfield.
You know when you keep playing with fire, sooner or later you're going to get burnt.
You said it best yourself. Should have kept it on the ground.
Yep.
Crossland's going to come out here and shotgun. And they're going to roll out to the right. Looking for someone to throw to. He's going to try to launch it deep. And just bat it down. That could have been an interception at the
Yes. Good point.
But great coverage there by Fairmont.
Yes, definitely great coverage. One thing he's relying on is the defense, and that's good.
I think
the defense is really playing well today.
I think offense owes the defense a dinner after this game because the defense is.
You know, in boxing, if you're hitting a guy with the right hand, you don't go and throw a left. It seems like both teams are consistently going to pass the ball and
pursuit. Great shoestring tackle by Fairmont.
Yeah, it's not paying off for either team. We're at fourth down now.
Fourth and long for Crossland.
Fourth down for Crossland here.
All right, here we go.
Crossland's going to come out of here and shotgun again. Fourth and long for them. Snap the ball, drop back for the throw, and he's going to get sacked immediately. Turnover on downs. Fairmont's offense back on the field to seal the deal.
Yes. Okay, what's going on, Nick? You know what's going on out there?
I have no idea. I think that's the game.
Looks like that might be the game. Is that the game? Wait a minute. Like the official's not sure it's the game.
Fairmont
Hornets are victorious.
Defense to showcase here. We will see you all next week.
Please, fans, I know it's raining. Make our exit quickly out of the Ralph Memorial Stadium here. Thank you for coming.